I've got a new product that has changed Digiscoping for me. Let me tell you about it. All right guys, so this is actually the second time I'm doing this review. The first time I did this review, I got the name wrong.
Is that how you say it? Is Epoch?
Yeah, Epoch.
Dude,
Epoch
I've been
Outdoors. Dude,
saying
I get that question so many times. People they say Epic Outdoors, and that's totally fine. That's how most of the population says it. Epoch is it's a term that's out there that's used in like normal language. It just means a moment of importance.
And there are also some things that I left out that I wanted to add into this review. So there are a lot of Digiscoping products out there. I have used a ton of them. In fact, if you go back on the channel, you'll see a video that I did comparing phone scope to MagView to determine which one was a better product. That was before this product came out. And when I first saw this product, I knew it was one that I was going to absolutely love. It really checked all the boxes for me with Digiscoping. Now you guys know, as a content creator, I'm always videoing through my optics. Whether it's hunting or just out videoing, I love to capture content through my optics. So I'm constantly using some sort of Digiscoping device. So the product today is from Epoch Outdoors. I have been calling it Epic Outdoors. Bruce told me that was okay to call it that, but I want to make sure I call it by its real name. So it's called Epoch Outdoors. Again, a great Digiscoping platform, super simple. Let's get into it. So most of the Digiscoping products out there are phone cases, a case that you put your phone to, you connect an adapter onto it, and then you put it on your optic. This one is completely different. So this is the Mountain Mag from Epoch Outdoors. It is a super simple design. It's got a magnet here that goes onto the MagSafe function of your phone. If you have an iPhone, it's already built into it. If you have a Samsung, you can get a case that has the MagSafe technology. So it's got a magnet here and little ears here, and I'll show you what those do here in just a minute. And then on this side, it's got these rings of magnets for each of your lenses. So your normal lens and your telephoto lens. On your optic, you put a little adapter. This adapter stays on there all the time. It also has little magnets and little indentations where the magnets from the Mountain Mag attach. Let's go to the binoculars and I'll show you how this thing works. All right, so the really cool thing about this system is you can use it with your phone without a case. You can use it with the case that you currently use if it's a MagSafe case. Most of the cases nowadays are MagSafe so that you can do wireless charging, wallets, chargers, all those kind of things on it. So here's my phone. I like this case because it's got a little kickstand to it. So when I'm on an airplane, I can watch movies and things like that. So I love this case. It works perfectly for me. So what you do is you take the Mountain Mag and you attach it to your phone. So these little ears go onto this little magnet right here in the middle, and that'll determine which lens it's going to use. Let me show you without the case. Okay, so say you don't use a phone case. You just like your phone without a case, which you're crazy if you do, because you're probably going to bang it up a little bit. Again, iPhone's already built in with MagSafe technology. So you put the Mountain Mag on there, it clicks on there. You can do it a lot quieter when you're actually out filming animals. And again, those ears go to the magnet down here. That way it determines which lens you're going to film from. Then all you do is you turn on your camera app, and then you take your phone and put it to the eyepiece. Just like that. Within a few seconds, you're videoing whatever animal is over on that hillside. You don't have to put a different case on, you don't have to do anything crazy. So whether you're using your normal case or a phone without a case, super easy to throw on there and start recording immediately. So a couple things to note with this system. The Mountain Mag works for any MagSafe phone. So as long as your phone has MagSafe technology or your case has MagSafe technology, the Mountain Mag is going to work. Now, for the eyepiece, these are specific to every individual optic. I've got one for my spotting scope, I've got one for my binoculars. Whatever optic you have, when you go to order your Mountain Mag system, you let them know which optic you have, and they will send you an eyepiece that specifically fits that particular optic. So this review is perfect timing because I'm out here during hunting season, and so I'm actually looking at a couple of elk that are over on the hillside. So let's go ahead and throw our Mountain Mag system on my phone, and let's video that elk. One item that I will point out with this system is I like using Final Cut Pro. It's a camera app that you can use on your iPhone. I believe they have it on Samsung as well. I feel like it does work better with all Digiscoping systems, so I use it for this. You can use a normal camera app, but if you're looking at this and think, oh, that looks a little bit different, that's because I'm actually using Final Cut Pro. It works better for me. So I also want to show you how you flip between the lenses. Again, there's these little ears down here with a little magnet built into your phone or into your MagSafe case. So right now I'm on my normal lens. If I flip it over here, you can see it snaps in there. That goes to my telephoto lens. So on my app, I'm going to select my telephoto lens and snap it on there. Now you turn a 10 power or a 15 power binocular and be able to zoom in even that much more, or a spotting scope and zoom in that much more. Makes it so nice to be able to look further distances and get great pictures and video at a long ways away. Then if you want to switch to your normal camera, all you do is just take it off. Again, flip this back over to your regular lens. Adjust the zoom on your camera. And throw it back on. So simple. All right, so let's go over the pros and cons of this system. I'll start with the cons. I've had one issue since I received this system. The one issue I've had is the first eyepiece that I received didn't fit my binoculars very well. So these are the Razer UHDs. They have a little bit of a rubber eyepiece on here to rest your eyes against. The first piece I got, when I went to take my phone off of my binoculars and take the Mountain Mag off of my binoculars, it actually pulled the eyepiece with it. Cool thing is, I called Bruce. I said, hey man, this is what's going on. Every time I go to take my phone off, it takes the adapter off. Within a week, he sent me a new adapter, a new eyepiece. He said that the original ones they had weren't perfectly fit for these binoculars, so he adjusted it, sent me a new one. I haven't had a single issue with it since. I haven't had a single issue with my spotting scope either. That is the only complaint or problem that I've had with this system. Otherwise, it has absolutely worked flawlessly. Let me talk about all of the pros, because there are a lot. One, it is super easy to use. Again, whether you're using a phone without a case or you're using your phone with a case, this thing snaps on really quickly and you're videoing in no time. That's one thing I love. When animals are walking across the mountainside, they can be gone just like that. So to be able to grab this in my bino harness, throw it on my phone really quickly, throw it up on my binoculars and start videoing in a matter of seconds, that's huge to me as a content creator. So that's my biggest pro. Number two, super easy to carry with you. Again, I don't have to change my phone case. So my phone is how it always is. It's in my pocket, in this case, ready to use when I need it. The adapter is in my bino harness, ready to go. So super lightweight, super easy to use. Grab it, throw it on, ready to go. Number three is the quality. Like I said, I've been using this for an entire year and it is in perfect condition. Both this and the eyepiece are in perfect condition. have worked flawlessly. I've dropped them, I've stepped on them, I've done all sorts of different things with this. I haven't broke it yet. I'm sure it could be broke. It's a plastic polymer piece. I'm sure it could be broke if you were crazy with it, but it's pretty durable. I would say my fourth pro with this is a company. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about any other Digiscoping company. Every single one that I've worked with is amazing. But working with Bruce and Epoch Outdoors has been so easy. If I have any kind of problems, I can reach out to them. Bruce is the person, if you listen to the podcast that I did with him, he talks about it. He says, I'm the person that has to answer those phone calls, those messages, and I'm the one that's gonna fix the problem. So if you ever have a problem with your mountain mag, your adapter, he's gonna be the one that helps you. And I love that. I love the kind of the personal feel to it. It kind of makes you feel like family. So that's probably one of the bigger pros of this, is if you have any issues, they're reachable. You can contact them, you can get anything fixed you need fixed. All right, let's talk about price. I know that's gonna be a big kicker for a lot of people. Some of the Digiscoping systems out there are pretty expensive. The Epoch Outdoors system really isn't bad. So for the mountain mag adapter, it's $59.95. For the eyepiece, it's $59.95. So about 60 bucks for each of those. So 120 bucks for the entire system. Honestly, guys, that's right in line with most companies for a Digiscoping system. That's really not a bad price, especially for what you're getting, a system that actually works. You can use your phone case. It's got MagSafe technology. This is an amazing system for 120 bucks. To me, I feel like that's worth it. So let's go ahead and wrap this review up. All in all, I have really enjoyed this system, and I want to thank Bruce and Epoch Outdoors for hooking me up with this system and let me truly test it and use it and enjoy it. It is one that I have absolutely enjoyed. There's a lot of products I fall in love with. There's a lot of products that I really don't. This is definitely one that I've fallen in love with. I have been hunting this season with a lot of different guys that use a lot of different Digiscoping systems, and I can tell you each and every one of them ask me about this system. They're also gonna buy this system. It works that well, works so much better than their other systems. Again, being able to use your own case is a pretty big deal. It's not cumbersome, it's super easy to use. You guys saw it took about 2 minutes to show you how to use it. I'm out here right now looking at animals, using it like crazy. I absolutely love the system. So make sure and check them out on all their social medias. Epoch Outdoors, that's EPOCH, Epoch Outdoors. It's a great system. Go ahead and get you one.